What is up, guys? TechRex here. So in this video we're going to be drop testing the blue 42mm Sport Apple Watch, not the iWatch, Apple Watch. And we're just going to be, I know this is not too practical, but what happens when you're, for example, tightening this thing into your wrist and you drop it onto pavement? So it's not going to be exactly 5 feet, but it'll be a little bit less, maybe 4 feet or so approximately. And it's just going to be really random. So again, we're not going to be aiming at the screen or at the display. We're just going to be dropping it just how it goes. You know, for example, you're tightening your wrist and it drops, and we're going to be seeing what happens. And then of course we'll be dropping it directly, or at least attempt to, and just to see how strong the display itself is. So I think this is going to be a pretty interesting video. Without any further ado, guys, let's get going. Okay, guys, so let's just say we're putting this watch on our wrist and the bands are kind of slippery and the watch slips. What happens? So let's go ahead and find out while we get some strange text message. So let's do this. Ooh. And let's take a look. So these bands are pretty protective, and looks like no harm at all, really. So you know, it's gonna protect your watch. But let's just try the display straight on and see what happens. So let's go ahead and do this one more time. So we're gonna do our best to get this pretty much head on, and we're gonna do this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that was flat on, and let's go ahead and take a... Wow. Are you serious, Apple? Are you serious, Apple? That was not even that bad. That was about 3.5 feet, just directly on. What kind of glasses? I thought they were saying it's like sapphire. Are you... They call this durability? They call this durability? Alright, guys, that's pretty much it. You make the decision whether you want to purchase the new Apple Watch. Okay, guys, so quick recap of pretty much what happened until I went crazy with this watch. Apparently, I just learned that the Sport specifically doesn't have the same sapphire screen that some of the higher-end Apple Watches do have. So I guess that's just why it shattered, you know, upon that 4 feet drop directly on. But I found it so amazing that the shatter, the amount of shatter that just occurred was just so tremendous. And then, of course, after that initial drop, second drop or two with actual force, this thing just came off. And here is the Apple Watch. So I mean, this thing is pretty much done for.